y'all, it's me Alex. Today I'm gonna do a little like chatty get ready with me because I haven't done one of those in like a while. So I wanted to do this actually because I ordered during the Sephora VIB sale the Viseart Dark Mattes Palette, which like I got in the mail this morning and I cried. So I wanted to like use it on camera and try it out. Oh, I also want to grab the lipstick I want to wear today. This is what getting ready with me is like, y'all. I forget things all the time. So I might have found like a Lolita 2 potential dupe yesterday. I don't know. We'll see how it looks on me. But yeah, I wanted to just like do a little get ready with me because I haven't done one of those in a while and I just wanted to like chat about life and do makeup on camera. So here we are. I think that's as much of an introduction that this requires. So I need to grab something with like an actual mirror. I'm going to kind of just put things up on the screen kind of as I'm using them unless I want to talk about them. This is something that I do want to talk about. I got like a sample of the Bare Minerals BB cream per the recommendation of one of my subscribers who commented on a video when I was talking about how much I love the NYX BB cream, but I was like hella disappointed in their shade range. And just putting this on my face, I forget what shade I use. It's like the third lightest, and this has been really nice and I want the full size. I wish that it were like the same price as the NYX one, but I am willing to pay more money to support a brand that actually has a decent shade range, because the thing is, literally the NYX shade range only has like 3 BB creams. Those shades are me in the winter, my mom, and then me in the summer. So that is not an adequate shade range. Like if they were still like limited shades, but it was more along the lines of like Glossier, you know how like they have like really pale and then really deep and then some medium shades in their like skin tint. That I would respect a bit more. That I'm like okay with. Even though they have a limited shade range, it's still pretty like decent and inclusive because it's not all pale shades, but the NYX one is just like all pale shades and I don't like that, so I wanted to get something else. Fortunately, I know NYX is getting better with shade ranges in their other foundations. I'm hoping that they'll just expand that into their BB creams too, but I am really enjoying the Bare Minerals one, and whenever my next like Ulta trip is, I think I'm gonna be picking it up because I got the sample from Sephora, but I'm buying it from Ulta because their point system is just like better. That's like my pro tip for life. So if there's like a foundation or something that you need a sample of in order to try that's available at both Sephora and Ulta, get the sample from Sephora and then buy the actual product from Ulta. So you might have seen from my Instagram stories that I have had like 1.5 million friggin' car troubles. So my love and I were going to Michael's on Friday when my car just like literally started smoking. And the thing is, it started smoking like about an hour after all of the shops had closed for the weekend. So we couldn't do anything about it. And as we all know, a car smoking is not a good sign. At first I thought it was steam because like that has happened before, like where I've gone out of like a car wash and it started like steaming, you know, and it was like sprinkling a little bit, but no, like it was, the hot and cold meter was just like completely off the charts. And that has been like my major life stressor this week. Fortunately, I have a really awesome friend who knows like mechanical-y things and I don't. So we were able to fix a major problem, which if you saw on my Instagram stories was the fact that there was a hole in the coolant pipe about the size of my fist. So that was awful. But then as we were taking it back to campus because we thought it had been fixed, then it still started going off the charts. It was still overheating even though there wasn't any smoke. So I took it in Saturday afternoon after I got out of class and I got it back yesterday, which is Tuesday. I got it back yesterday afternoon. That part was literally just caused by the fact, like I think it was the radiator cap that was absolutely just like wrong, and so I was like, okay, please replace that and just do every single test that you can because I don't want to get this car back and find that something else is going to make it overheat. Like I got it back yesterday and it's been doing fine. The check engine light is on now, but that just happens with my car sometimes and I've had it checked and it's nothing to worry about, so I'm just going to not worry about it too much. If literal smoke starts coming out of my car again, then I will take it in again. But like, I prefer just generally having a car around. Casey and I were planning on going shopping on Labor Day and hitting up the sales to get like some cute school clothes and stuff, like new jeans and all that. That didn't happen. Oh well. I can't tell if this brow is like actually looking good or not. I think the answer is not. I go in between stages of my brows looking really good and my brow's just like not, no matter what I'm doing, and I feel like right now it's getting through like the knot. I need to just like get some colorful brow stuff anyway. So I think I'm actually going to pair the Viseart palette with also my Kat Von D Sheen Light Eye palette. This is in my project pan right now, and also I think that this will kind of like add to the things that this one is missing, like a nice little brow bone shade and all that. I also don't know if with this palette I need to like set my primer or anything, so we'll see. I think I might just like set one eye and not set the other and just see how that goes. I know that Viseart palettes have, like, they have a very different formula I've heard from other palettes, so I don't know if that means I need to set it or if it means I need to not. I don't know. We'll see. Here we go. I'll set down this eye. And I got the, I think I mentioned this, but I got the palette during the surprise VIB sale because in addition to the sale, Viseart was like, at least this palette was like all on sale. I think they're like redoing their packaging or something. I don't know. Either way, it was on sale and I was like, I am gonna get this because with the amount it was only like, it was like $20 less, and I would have literally kicked myself for life if I hadn't gotten it then, especially because I've kind of fallen out of love with Sephora rewards program, and so I'm probably never gonna get like another $20 discount on anything, especially if these like get repackaged and are like probably gonna be even more expensive than they are. And I just want to know if like Viseart is actually worth it. So that's why I'm gonna find out on sale. Because I was looking at this one and the Editorial Brights palette, but I think the Editorial Brights palette is like a little too much even for me, like in terms of like color wise. And I think the Dark Mattes is something that I'll probably use a lot more because it's also something that like, it's colorful, but it's like earth tone colorful. Yeah, so I probably will get a lot more use out of this, because I love earth tones. I wish that they would come up with something kind of like in between the Editorial Brights and the Dark Mattes, just like in more of like a jewel tone type of way, because that's the kind of colors that I'm especially drawn to, is like jewel tones. I would probably like go for it if they did something like that. I was originally gonna go for like the little warm quad in there, but then I looked on Pinterest and I saw a look using like the olive tones, the green tones, and I really liked it and wanted to try that because I feel like I need to wear more green. I like green and I should wear it more, and I think I'm gonna like mix it with the purple shades as well. So it's also getting to be that time of year where I am focusing on like literally everything Halloween. And I think that's been really nice for me kind of getting my groove back when it comes to makeup. So I think I mentioned this in like one of my project pans. I kind of just like got really depressed when it came to like makeup and just doing the things that I liked. So when I was doing, I mean, I'm still doing the project pan, of course. But as I was doing that, I kind of just done the same look every single day, and I made sure to make a practice of doing like my makeup every single day. And I think that really helped me when it came to like my self-esteem and my skills as a makeup person. And then I decided to like just go ahead and try a whole bunch of new makeup, especially like indie makeup, as you can tell by the haul I had last week. And I think that has really helped in getting my groove back. Where is my lower lash line brush that I always use? I think I left it in the wrong place. Okay, BRB. Anyway, what I was saying, I feel like I'm kind of just like generally getting my groove back when it comes to makeup, and that makes me really happy, because I don't know, it's just like depressing sometimes when you get into a makeup funk, especially if you're like me and like this is your love. So I think kind of making myself do like 3 looks 1 palettes and trying out new makeup and stuff has been really good for me. I've also kind of been like, if you've been following my Instagram, I've been kind of starting off doing some stuff for Halloween. I don't know why I have to like make this face and make weird noises when I'm doing my lower lash line, but here we are. So in love with this look. Oh my gosh, this was like so easy. So anyway, what I was saying about the Halloween makeup is that like I feel really good about Halloween this year. I'm not doing 31 days of Halloween like I attempted to do last year because I just kind of baby hate everything, and I never want to feel that about like makeup or my craft ever, so I'm not doing that because that's just like not healthy or happy for me. But on my Instagram I showed my Venom look that I tried for Halloween, and I'm really excited to film that. It took 2 hours to do the test run, so we'll see how long the video ends up being. I will definitely speed it up, and I might just do like a voiceover as opposed to me like explaining it, because I think that'll just be easier on all of us. And I will try to make sure that the video itself is... Oh my god, I saw it. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure the video isn't 2 hours long, but I see a tiny little bit of baby pan on this shadow. You can't even see it in the camera, but there is like a little tiny bit of baby pan right on that shadow. Okay, I'm excited. My project pan predictions are coming true. Hallelujah. I am a big ol' friggin' nerd, as you all have probably noticed in your time following me on this channel. But yeah, I'm really excited about Halloween. I even invested in a new Ben Nye cream color kit because I've been needing to replace that since last year. My Ben Nye colors had all kind of melted weird and expired just a tiny bit, it seems, by the time Halloween came around. And so I got like a Wet n Wild colorful kit that I thought would be the same as the Ben Nye, except it stained. So I didn't want to like go through that again. Was it worth the $5? I mean, I feel like it was definitely worth $5. But anyway, in terms of like the Ben Nye stuff, instead of getting a color wheel, I decided to get a full-on cream color kit, which has about 10 or 12 different shades in it, which I think was a really good investment on my part. Was it a little bit more money? Yes. But I also know that especially if I take good care of it, then it'll last me a long time and it'll really be worth all of the money that I paid for it, because it wasn't even that much. It was still on the inexpensive side, I think, but I'm really excited about it. I had a really fun time working for 2 hours on my makeup to do the Venom look, so I really want to share that with y'all. I have a couple other ideas. I bought a bulb cap for the first time, and so I'm going to attempt to see what that will look like, because I really want to do Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy, and I also really want to do Pinhead from Hellraiser if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to manage that, especially with like the literal pins on the head, but we'll see how that goes. I would be really, I don't know. I'm just really excited about Halloween. If you have any requests, let me know. Like most of my spots are kind of like filling up because I've been planning this for like a month already. But if you have any requests, let me know. I'm going to, again, I'm not doing 31 days of Halloween, but I am going to try and do like 3 videos per week as opposed to 2, just so that I can include like 2 makeup looks and then like 1 kind of more chatty video per week, because I feel like that would be a really nice balance, because I love doing like more Halloween looks and I would love to fit more into 1 year and 1 session, but I don't want to overwhelm myself like I did last year, because I was just like hating life by the end of October and I don't want to do that again. So I'm excited about that. Also, Gabe and I have started watching horror movies. Well, I mean, we're in the same place now. We finally stopped long distancing and are literally in the same vicinity, so we can watch horror movies once a week. So far, we have watched The Conjuring and then Veronica. This week we are watching Annabelle, and next week we are watching Scream. So I haven't watched a lot of horror movies in my life, just because that was something, like my parents were never horror people, and I was a child filled with anxiety, so that just didn't bode well. But now I'm like really interested in it, at least from like a special effects standpoint, you know? So I'm really excited to try more, especially because Case has a lot more experience, I guess, with horror movies than me. If you have any good recommendations, let me know. I don't like ones with animal death, so that is like my one thing. Let me know if you've seen Veronica and you thought it was scary, because I didn't think it was scary at all. One of us will be terrified of a movie and the other one will be like, everything's fine. It's all fine. So I think it's just like our taste. Just let me know what you think if I want to know what the overall consensus is, because I know for like, I saw on BuzzFeed that it's literally like considered the like scariest horror movie on Netflix, and I'm like, okay, I kind of get that, but it didn't really bother me that much, even though it was based on a true story from what I've heard too. Like, I looked at the police reports afterwards and it still for some reason just like didn't get to me, so I don't know. Let me know what you think. So anyway, last thing, I want to talk about this lipstick before I put it on and then I finish up this video. It is the Melania Moore Matte Lip Cream in Loved. I was in CVS last night getting makeup remover wipes, and I thought that this would be a really good dupe for Lolita 2. I swatched it on my hand. It's a little bit deeper than Lolita 2, but I wouldn't necessarily mind that. So if you've ever tried this formula, let me know what you think, although I will have like tried it and worn it all day by the time that this video goes up, because I just want to make sure I like the formula. It smells really good. It smells like buttercream lip spackers, and I love that. Oh yeah, it does look good with this look. I was worried about that. I have to say, I really like the applicator on this. I feel as though it works very well for like the shape of my lips, and I think that this looks really good, even if it's definitely a bit darker than Lolita 2, but I don't necessarily mind that because I'm not a light nude person at all. Also, that reminds me, since I haven't tried this formula, but I've been getting some requests to do a video about liquid lipsticks. I have a lot of liquid lipsticks. I think I want to try a couple more formulas, but I want to do a video all about like all of the liquid lipsticks I have, what are my favorites, what are my not favorites, and I want to know how y'all think I should categorize it, because on one hand, I have a lot of like, I have a pretty big color range in my liquid lipsticks, but I also know that I have a pretty big brand range. So on one hand, I really want to organize it by formula so I can tell you what formulas I like the best, but on another hand, I would want to organize it by color so that you can kind of see more of like the general color range. I would love to figure out a way to do both, but I can't on my own. So crowdsourcing video organization ideas, let me know what you think. Gonna put on some Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and we're gonna wrap up this video. I'm really happy with this look. I feel as though this palette was definitely worth the money. Would it have been worth me paying full $80 for it? I don't know. But I'm definitely glad that I invested the money that I did in it, because I really like this look. I'm not regretting it. I think I'm going to kind of see how this looks throughout the day, of course. I really like this. I had a really easy time working with it. I think I liked it a little bit better on the side where I set it down, so depending on how that looks towards the end of the day, I will see about like when I use this palette if I want to set down my eyeshadow or if I want to not. So yeah, that is it. That is it for this video. Let me know if you have any comments on any subject that I'm talking about down below, and thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you on my next one. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye.